Well, hello everybody. It's Bug Eater 64, and by cracky, we're here in X-Plane flying the CH-47 helicopter. We're going to be flying an FSAirlines flight, as you can see, and we are going to go from KGSP, my home base, and we're going to take the bird down to KMYR Myrtle Beach. It's, about 187 miles. Won't take us that long to get there, and it's going to be an early evening flight. We're going to be leaving here late in the afternoon from KGSP, and then we are going to land basically in the dark. So it should be interesting. The CH-47 and I don't really get along well when it comes to getting in, because the collective on this particular version, which is an excellent version, for me is too sensitive, and I haven't been able to find the sweet spot yet, but we'll get to it. So we're going to get inside the cockpit and get the bird ready to go and head for the beach. So enjoy the ride, strap in. It's going to be a bit windy because we do fly with the back ramp partially open, and one of the side doors on the right side, the top part of that open also, because I like to be able to look out. Just an old guy type of thing. Anyway, let's get this bird going, and let's get flying. See you inside. Alrighty, well, controls are free and clear, so we're getting ready to get the old girl started here. So let's go ahead and get the battery on, and let's get starting the APU. And we can hear it winding up. Look down here. Yeah. Panel showing that it is ready to go, so we can turn on the APU generator. Alright. And with that, let's go ahead and get some fuel to the engines. Well, let's go ahead and get the light started first, so people can see what we're doing out here and realize maybe they should stay away, as to not get hurt when this old guy starts this bird up. Alright, so crossfeed, auxiliary, and mains fuel on the left engine. Backup power. Let's start this left engine throttle to ground. Looks good. And we can go ahead and flip this over, start the left engine. Look at our gauges, and we have it. Looks like a good start. And we should start, there we go, see the blades start to turn. Okay, so it looks like we've got a good start on engine 1. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with the second engine. Engine number 2 on the right side. Okay, down to ground. There we go. Let's flip this switch over to the right. Come on now. There we go. Bingo. Watch the gauge. There she goes. And we are in X-plane 11.55. So, alright, so when we want to taxi, go ahead and put the ground steering. That gives our present position. We're going to go up here. Okay. And here we go. That'll show my ground speed and my track. Right now we're heading 039. So, that looks pretty good. Parking brake is still on, which is always a plus around me. And I believe, okay, so local time is 7:30 in the evening. So it's going to be early evening flight. We should get down to Myrtle Beach around 9:15, 9:30ish. Okay, we've already got our heading and course bug set. Okay, so let's get this set here. We turn on our generators and turn off the APU generator and the APU. And let's get these throttles to flight. Okay. Now that's just a down and dirty way to start up this aircraft. If I use the actual checklist, there's a lot more to it. But we just want to get going. Okay, let's release the parking brake. And if you look over to the left at my warning light panel, you'll see 2 yellow warning lights on. That's because I haven't turned on power to the autopilot. Normally don't do that when I'm taxiing, although I found it doesn't really matter. So let's get moving here and head out to the runway. So we can get airborne and leave Greenville-Spartanburg International, heading towards Myrtle Beach. And it just happens to be a beautiful day, early evening in upstate South Carolina. And the flight will be about 187 miles. This is an FSAirlines flight, so we are carrying passengers. Carrying 21 passengers down to the beach. Which is about, it's a little less than half our standard load for passengers, but hey, they're all cash paying people. We'll be happy to take them along. So, getting ready to roll out here on runway 22. So let's turn the power on to the autopilot system, and you see that those warning lights go off. And we'll add a little collective and get things going. Speed up some and get off the runway here. I want to gain some speed here, so push her forward and dip down a little bit. That'll scare the neighbors. Alright. And we're going to climb to probably about 2,700 feet. Into the runway area here and make our turn to the left to go to the beach. Okay, so we're on our way. Like I said, we're taking off in the daylight, we're in the twilight, and we'll be landing in the dark. So let's get down to the beach and get on going. Things up a little bit here. To go. Okay. All systems look good. So, straight ahead there, those white lights, that is Myrtle Beach Airport. Very pretty night. So shortly it'll get to where things will get interesting. Me trying to land the C-47. Very touchy collective. She's a nice helicopter to fly. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've never really flown the CH-47, but I have spent quite a number of hours on the bird, either fast roping or parachuting out of one, back in my old military days, and I love the helicopter. Very stable. But in the sim, the collective is exceptionally sensitive, and I use the Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS system, and it works great. Just about every aircraft I've got. I'm having a hard time fine-tuning it. There's a great look at the city behind us. Crew. But hard time fine-tuning that collective for this particular aircraft. Found that it gets, when I'm trying to slow down and so on, a lot of times the helicopter wants to get into a hover too quickly, too easily. Or I'll have a real hard time holding it, the descent rate above 500 feet per minute. And it actually will get, feels like it gets into vortex ring state, or VRS. So it's very, very touchy. So it always takes me, I make successful landings, don't get me wrong, but it's always a very tense, for me personally, a tense and hard time to get her on the ground in one piece. It takes me much longer to land this aircraft than I get probably most people. She and I don't really get along, and it's the only helicopter I really have this problem with. Put me in the 412, you put me in the 407, the AW-139. Not a lot of issues with those helicopters. But this old girl, she and I have a struggle. But that doesn't mean I don't like her. Look at those city lights. Aren't they beautiful? That's why I love flying at night. It's just so pretty. And X-Plane really does a nice job with the night lights. Alright, so here we are approaching. Let's get our Now on this descent, if I could keep it around 250 feet a minute on the approach, I will be very happy. Just after 9 o'clock at night. Once we get down, we'll be landing general aviation on the right over there, the white lights and so on. On the left, you see an area, that's where the airline gate area is, and that's, I'm going to land over on the far corner of that. Okay. Watch our descent here. Yep. Here's where the fight starts. We'll get her. I'm just really trying to feather this collector now. Some forward motion. Still fighting me a little bit. Come on, girl, do daddy proud now. Seems like it wants to bounce between that 500 to 0 altitude gain. Yeah, basically we're in a hover right now. That's one of the things. Collective, that's what we fight. But we're safe right now, and I can just take my time, and that's what I do. We'll just set her down on the taxiway. And see those two white lights, those two light poles? That's where we're going to park it, right here. Set it down out here on the taxiway, and then we'll taxi over to that area. Side slip. Come down on the taxiway and not on the grass. down. Okay. Minus 70 feet per minute. I will take that every single time, no matter what airplane I'm flying, or helicopter. So we'll go over here and taxi to where we're going to park it for the night. Let our passengers disembark. And move a little bit to the left here. Okay, so down safe. Let's go ahead and put the parking brake on. And end the flight here at FSAirlines. Go. 2-hour flight, 21 passengers, and we made $606,000 for the virtual airline. Very good. So I would call that a successful flight. And a pretty one too, in my mind. Baggage train. Well, an excellent landing. It took a long time to get the bird on the ground safely. Since the collective and so on is very hard to hold it in a, way that she settles comfortably. But we got her down, and this, as you can see, this baggage train is going to run right through my aircraft. Anyway, it was a good flight. I love flying at night because of the city lights and so on. So what can I say about that? But in X-plane, the CH-47 is a good module. It's not great, but she is the military's heavy lift helicopter, and we can carry a lot of troops. And in the civilian world, we can carry 44 to 50 people, and so we can make some good money. This particular flight, of course, we made for FSAirlines, Air America Duet, and our partners. We made over $600,000 on a very short flight. So no complaints there. So hope you enjoyed the flight. Glad you came along. And until next time, this is Bug Eater 64. And remember, as always, safe flying.